Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 71 yards. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. And right away he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A gain of 3 yards.
This time Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Down, here's Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In motion right comes Cobb. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Watson complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. An inside give to Jones. 108 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
26. Get 300. Get 300.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Ravens, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Real quick.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 37 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Rodgers, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some room to roam now. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, what? Hey, hey.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They go play action now. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it.
It's not.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
78 yards rushing now for Drake and a 1st down.
Drake will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run again with Dillon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
26. Hey, take 26. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers.
Right side to Watson.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Throwing, Jackson. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On 1st and goal, Drake. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Jackson.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Packers take over first down 10 at their own 27 yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is taken in at the 5. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They give that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he is going to have the Ravens first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first run, though, here at OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, and that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Rodgers will throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a deep
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 37. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Tua.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Hey, 26.
From the 29, Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 29 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. And inside give to Jones.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, take 26. Over.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes, certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Ready? On first down, Tagovailoa. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 16, Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Back close. 26.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Go to 50, and you block over here.
To throw from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
You're always thinking about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Now Hill to return it. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tua now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The give is to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Right back to him on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Dillon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Jones.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. After the sack on 1st down, Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to go down again. Devontae Wyatt. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked on by Jair Alexander. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones.
He'll take this to the 46.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.